Hi, welcome to the YouTube channel for discoveryourlifetoday.com. My name is Maveen, Kaura. Today I'm going to go over 65 principles that I have learned to close more sales. This is all going to be coming from different jobs that I've had over time working in the banking industry, insurance industry, new home industry, as well as selling cars and communication services. So these are just the things that I've done to compile, things that have worked for me, things that have worked for other salespeople that I've worked with. So these are just tips that will help you also when you're looking to make the sale. So let's get started. 65 different principles. Hopefully you're able to use some of these principles to close more sales for yourself. Definitely let me know at the end of the YouTube, in the comment section of the YouTube channel. I'd like to also have you subscribe if this is something that you find definitely useful for yourself. So number one, do not miss the subtle buying signals customers give us during the sales process. Number two, acknowledge the fact that customers want to make the purchase and are ready to do so. Number three, learn to spot signs or the buying signals 10 to 15 minutes sooner than you notice them. Unless of course the customer's only been in for about 10 to 15 minutes, but really start getting an idea of what the customer is looking to do and accomplish a lot sooner in the sales process. Number four, watch the pace that you are giving your sales presentation. It is important to work at the customer's pace, not your own pace. Number five, record each sales presentation if you have the opportunity. Listen to it and find ways to improve your presentation so you can also get rid of all the negative words, all the ums and the ahs, and all the contradictions that you may have during your presentation. Number six, make sure your presentation sounds like a free-flowing conversation and or presentation. Don't allow yourself to sound over-rehearsed when you are giving that presentation to your customer. Number seven, in the presentation, use the customer's hot buttons along with stories to help make the sale or help them buy the product or service. Number eight, sell from a focused state of mind. Number nine, make the product or service you are selling a one-of-a-kind in the eyes of the customer. Number 10, prime the customer is the secret of the master salesperson. Start at the high price all the way throughout the presentation. This way the customer thinks, I can't afford this during the presentation. Make mentions of others who are buying in your community or your product or your service as well. Mention the value that it would be for, let's say, for example, building a home with your company or with you, or buying a car with you, or doing business with you. Then tell them the actual price. And make sure that actual price is a lot lower than what you have been telling them. By design, you bring up the expectation it's going to cost this much, you show them this much value, then you bring the cost down to say, look, I'm giving you all this value for really no money. Number 11, use the power of imagination, your customers. Number 12, let the customer respond to your questions. Your job is to listen to the person talking, not you listen to yourself talking so much. Number 13, use facial expressions to answer the person's questions. So if the person says, really, is that all this product does? You can maybe just turn your head and go, something like that. It's a facial expression. Just see what they say. Sometimes you don't need words to talk. What you really need is body language. Number 14, when less people come to your place of business, it means that those people are going to be higher quality people that are walking through the door. Number 15, say, as an example, I know it seems the price of our houses are too low based on the extra values that we're including in the home. What you're really saying is, hey, look, the price is this low, but the value is this high. Isn't that amazing? Get people to really listen and interact with the story you use to connect them with. Okay, it's a great form of communication. Number 17, develop a good sales presentation that has a refined science to it. Understand what your customer is going to say before your customer says it. Hot buttons are the reason your customer wants to buy. These hot buttons are the reason they've come into your place of business, and this is what they really need from your product or service. Number 19. The words I use to deliver a message are important, so remember that. And number 20, say, that's a beautiful home, but the price puts a lot of people off. That is why we are also including all of this in your home, so we have an affordable home and you spend a lot less money in the end. Number 21, remember, people trust you first. Then they look at your product or service. Value before money. Number 22, let clients know they get everything from your standard service. Number 23, most people sell at the level they're at. Increase your level of confidence and learn how to sell to a higher quality person. Number 24, know what your competition is doing. That will help you sell more homes, cars, any sort of product and service, technology, whatever you're selling. As long as you know your competition, what they're doing, you'll always understand how to beat them in the sale. Number 25, speak the language of your customer. Not just their ethnic language, but the way they talk. Number 26, look the part your customer expects you to be. Be more like your customer. Learn to connect to them. Number 27, be relatable to everyone who walks into your place of business or makes a phone call to you. How do you plan to increase your closing percentages? So this is something you should focus on an everyday basis, so you really understand how to be better at your presentation. Number 30, this again is an example from the home business, or home sales I was doing. Say, many of our homeowners say we solve their problems, followed by a statement of how you did it. Number 31, review the negatives that you've had to overcome with others. This will help your current customer understand how those negatives will also be uncovered or removed by you. Number 32, what emotions is the customer showing when they're looking to make the purchase? Number 33, take advantage of the reason the client has come in to make the purchase with you. That's again their hot button. Know how to use any promotions that are available to make the sale. Number 35, ask, where do you live now and why do you want to move? This really gets the person talking about where they're living, what they like, and why they want to move, because it tells you what they do not like. So really find out what they like and find out what their dislikes are. Definitely one of the old classic way is number 36, use the feel, felt, found methods. I understand how you feel. We've had clients who felt the same way, and this is what they found when they did business with us, and then you tell them what they found. Number 37, when you use the words of other people, take a slight step to the side. Talk as if you are the other person telling that customer in their own words, not in your words. Number 38, have the confidence in your product and or service line. Number 39, use words like only in your presentation. Ask, do you have any other questions before we put the site on sale, before we put the car on hold, before we move forward in the sales process? Ask them if they have any other questions. You want to make sure all the questions and objectives are dealt with before you move into writing the purchase agreement or making the sale at the cash register, or however your business will make that final sale. Number 41, know and present the key ideas at the correct time in your presentation. Number 42, exploit the pain of your homeowner. So if you know they have a pain and they don't like the attic, exploit that they don't like the attic, and how your attic is going to be much better than theirs, or how your door handles are better than the door handles on their current vehicle. Whatever their pain point is, you really want to focus into that and exploit that to help them understand why this is a great decision for them to make on buying that product or service with you. Number 43, in your presentation, create a dialogue that is direct directing the conversation towards the next question that you want to ask. So that's part of the sales funnel, is really understanding where you want to direct the customer through questions and comments that the customer is going to make. Number 44, when the right time presents itself, offer to be the trusted advisor who's going to help the customer or prospect come to the conclusion that you want them to, which is moving forward in the sales process. Number 45, say, as an example, your new home is a monthly investment while renting is a monthly cost that has no major financial impact on your future. That's bold, but you want to be bold when you're going to be selling, especially high-end stuff like homes or high-end expensive vehicles. Number 46. Don't use the word down payment for anything. I don't care what you're selling, even if it's called a down payment plan. Use it as words such as investment or initial investment, because no one wants to pay for anything, but more people are excited to be investing their money in something that's for their future. Number 47. Ask. Why have you started looking for this product or service, whatever that product or service is that they're looking for? Number 48, help people get into the purchasing part or stage in the sales funnel. Number 49, people buy on emotions and justify based on a logic. So make sure you hit them with a lot of emotion when they're thinking about making the purchase, and then hit them with the logical side when they're ready to make the purchase. Number 50, buyers are not liars. People are there to buy from you. They're not lying. They may not tell you the whole story, but they're not lying to you. They are looking for a product or service, so help them find ways to get that product or service from you. Number 51, make sure you're closing more and more meetings from the seat of your desk, and always make sure you're going from meeting to meeting to meeting to meeting. You always want to continue the sales process or the sales funnel. Number 52, use more numbers in your presentation, verbally and on paper. Number 53, ask questions and take care of your client. If you do this, you can also double to triple your commissions, is one of the things I was taught as well. So always take care of your customer. Even when you get a no, that's okay. Use a follow-up question to find out maybe more information on that no. Here's a closing technique. Number 55. Let me get the paperwork started for you. Let's see what they say. Number 56. Don't wait for a yes. Get the paperwork and get started. Get the pen and start writing it. They'll stop you if that's not what they want to do. Number 57. Find ways to move the customer towards closing the sale when you feel the time is correct. What is the sizzle when you are selling the steak? So you've probably heard that statement before, sell the sizzle, not the steak. So figure out, what is that sizzle? What is going to make them come alive and say, yeah, I need to buy this product or service from you? The sizzle is why the customer is going to buy today. That's what I just said on that one. It's the solution to their hot button. That's what the sizzle is. Hit on your prospects' emotional strings. That's number 60. Number 61, reinforce the needs of your prospect. It shows that you are listening and considering what they are saying during the sales process. Number 62, find out what your client is unhappy about and find a way to make them happy with your product or service. Number 63, use testimonials to help people buy your product or service. Number 64, say our economy allows us to sell your product or service at such a great price, or based on whatever the value they are looking for in your product or service. And number 65, when people are talking, use words use the word buyer, not customers. You're not customers that are coming in, they're buyers. And this puts you in the thought process that the people who are coming through the door are going to make a sale with you. And they're not just customers who are coming to take a peek at what you have to show them. These are the 65 techniques that I've learned just through different jobs that I've had. Like I said, in the new homes industry, in car sales, working at the bank and working in insurance. A lot of this does come from great teachers and coaches that I've had a chance to listen to on stage, and then took some notes, applied that information, along with the other people who have also done that I've worked with. If you found some great value in this, please remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me know which one of these principles that you've used to find success for yourself. I know number one principle a lot of people like to use is the feel, felt, found method. It's a great way to connect to people. Let me know which one you use to connect with someone and make a sale or push yourself to the next step in the sales funnel. Other than that, I hope you have yourself a great day.